noticed early on when it was so close and you kind of had a good drive going on a second drive. Did that take some of the wind out of the sails? You know, and there was a holding call. I think it erased a big bow run, and you were kind of fighting uphill after that.
Yeah, I think when playing against a tough team like that, we got to be able to take advantage of all those big plays. And it's plays like that we really needed, especially that point in the game, so we can finish with points. It's our job to take pressure off the defense and continue to score and move the ball. So yeah, that was tough. That was really tough because we had a little life there. We moved the ball a little bit. That was good to see. We're starting to figure some things out that were working, and so that was tough. Yeah.
Could you elaborate on those two touchdown passes that you had going into the second half with Spielman as well as Morgan? How you were trying to attack the secondary in a new way, it seemed.
We just needed to push the ball down the field and score in a hurry. We wanted to start scoring and getting stops and scoring and just do our best to make it a game. And I think on the one that JD, he did a great job of getting open. And it was a 5-yard pass and he was able to do the rest. So that was great by him. And then Stanley, came in a little banged up on that play and sucked it up and ran a great route and caught a touchdown. So that was good to see. That's a good positive to take away from that.
What's your message as a captain to your offense and to just your team as general after back-to-back losses?
All of our energy needs to go into the next game. We got a bye week, so it gives us an advantage. Rest up a little bit, so guys have some things nagging them. They can have a full week to recover, which is big. And then all the energy into our next opponent, and that's what we'll focus 100% on, and we'll harp on that, starting first practice next week.
I know that most of what Clay does is focus inward, right, with his teammates and with his brothers and with your own play. But at halftime of this game, about half the stadium had left. What do you say to fans going forward about where this program is and where it can go in the next 6 weeks?
Yeah, that's not what the fans want to see. They don't want to see us going in a half losing like that. But I do appreciate the fans that stay, and I love playing in front of those people. And it was still loud. I'm still amazed by our fans, and even today, especially today. And they are a big reason we work hard. We want to play well for them. We didn't do that today, so that's tough. That hurts us, and but it'll give us motivation for this next week and the week after.
I know you're focused on kind of what you can control offensively, but at what point do you start to feel pressure when they've scored the first several possessions to try to match points?
Yeah, it's tough. I think it's our job to stay focused on things we can control, because I know our defense is out there doing the best they can, and doing whatever they can to try to get stops. So that's not something for us as an offense really to concern ourselves with. We just have to stay focused on continuing to play. Every play is its own, and trying to find ways to score points, because you never know when our defense is going to start getting stops, and then we'll keep scoring, and you can continue to make it a game. So you just kind of keep that in your mind the whole time, and just continue to fight. And I think our team did a good job of that, just not showing any quit and playing with pride. And so I was happy I didn't see any quitting or anything like that. So that was good to see.
Doug Spielman played. He had set the school record for single game yards tonight.
It doesn't surprise me. He's a hard-working guy. You see it week in and week out how valuable he is to us in this offense, and he continues to show up on big downs and continues to make plays and make guys miss and score. And so he's really glad we have him out there.
You targeted him 14 to 15 times. Well, probably restricted once, but was it because he was open? You targeted him way more than everybody else.
Yeah, I think just the amount of man we were seeing, and his ability to get open, in the slot there, is something I have a lot of faith in, a lot of confidence in. So I do look to his way a lot in those situations, because he continues to get open and continues to make tough catches and run after the catch and things like that. So continue to do that.
Coach Riley has said Ohio State is kind of the standard in the Big Ten. They've been that team the last few years. Do you get some usefulness out of a game like this, even though it's a tough game, saying, okay, this is what it takes and you know, to be at that level.
Yeah, I think that's it's a big time learning experience. You know, that's what we want to be. And I think that's why when we come to work, you know, before the season, we want to be what Ohio State just was. You know, so we'll learn from the film, and I think we'll continue to work for that. And but they are a good team, and they deserve the win.
Anything else for Tanner?